The late adopter. Hello everybody, welcome to the Bitcoin Daily every single day, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin with altcoins and everything else, what's happening in the world. So today we're gonna look at the charts, we're gonna look at, EU banning, proposed banning of, unhosted wallets, and why that's a good thing, not a bad thing, because people are saying, oh man, they're coming for crypto. No, they're not coming for crypto. They're coming for regulation of crypto, and, we people that, are paying taxes and doing our stuff, we don't care. But the crypto will be regulated at the end. It will be controlled, it will be stopped. but it will rise in value. The more regulation, the better it is for us, right? Everybody, how's you doing in the chat? Medical is the first inside today. Good morning, man. How you doing? Tija Ban, good morning. Here's to my downfall is in the chat. What's up, Decentral Plan? How you doing, man? Here's to my downfall. Steven Dupin, BTC to 100k. J But Sharma, 52k today. I'm not quite sure about that, but okay. Martin Horvath, hi all. Captain is in the chat. What's up, guys? Captain, what time is it over there in US right now, where you are? I'm at work, so I'm actually get to catch the late night stream. Oh, it's a late night stream. Nice. Yo, bro. LRC moving good. I'm gonna check that out in a second. Bjornar, morning. Martin is also here. Morning. How you guys doing? I'm driving behind a bus with a license plate KDA. Is it a sign? I don't know, man. We're gonna check KDA as well. LRC and KDA will check today. Oh man, Captain, that's a late night shift. You need to switch that. When I was young, I thought, the life was, not working, 4 hours, from 7 to 4 or something like that. I wanted to work, I didn't want to be like my dad, my mom and dad, work in the mornings, waking up, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna work at nights, I'm gonna go, work when, some cool job, at night. I don't want to wake up in the morning. But the older you get, you understand the best time to work, the very best time to work is between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. During the day. Why is that best time to work? Because you want to work when everybody is working, and you want to have free time when everybody is having free time. Because as soon as you start working, other hours, you will understand that your friends are actually, at work when you are having free time, and when you are having free time, you're actually, when you are having free time, your friends are at work, and when you are working, your friends are having free time, so it doesn't mix match. So best time to work is to work when everybody else is working, and then have free time when everybody else has free time, right? So, late night, midnight shifts and stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend that for anybody. Hey man, you think we can come back to test 20 daily EMA? I don't look at EMAs, man. And the daily 20 down here, moving average, can we do that? Yes, we can, but what's probability of that? Right now, not that much. I mean, it can happen. We can just consolidate up here and then hit 20 and then continue towards upside. So we're gonna see what's happening down there. I work swing shifts, nights and days, 12-hour shifts. Oh, every other third day weekend off. Yeah. Complex stuff. Okay, so today we're gonna start by looking at Bitcoin, maybe a little bit Ethereum. I'm gonna show you a very nice maybe some kind of probability of some kind of triangle being formed, and I'm gonna tell you why that is. We're gonna look at this EU ban unhosted wallets. We're gonna look at some altcoins and KDI. We gotta look at it because the sign and LRC and maybe some other wallets. We're gonna look at Lunar, and we're gonna look at waves, maybe some other coins as well, but waves are exploding towards the upside definitely right now, and we'll see what other people in chat are saying, what might be good or not. We are expecting a pullback, but it's never coming. Well, yeah, exactly, Rob. So we are expecting pullback that's never coming. Do you know what that means? That means that we are in the bull market, guys. That means that we are in bull market. When you are expecting pullback, a pullback doesn't come, it's a bullish sign. You can see here once we start going up here, right, I mean, we had some kind of, you know, sideways movement to the 10 moving average and then just blast off. And then you're expecting pullback, but this pullback just goes slowly up here, hits this 10 moving average. You know, the pullback is not actually a pullback. It just continues, you know, climbing towards the upside. So this is what we are experiencing right now. You know, people are expecting pullback. People are expecting, hey, maybe it's going to come a little bit back down again on here, you know, maybe it's going to do something like that. But when it starts going towards the upside, you know, people are, you know, it just goes like this to upside. You know, there are no decent pullbacks in the bull markets. There are no decent pullbacks. So that's what, you know, throws people off. And at the end, you know, people just FOMO in, and usually they FOMO in up here, and then you get a pullback. Then you get a pullback. We're gonna pump. Okay, so let's talk about Bitcoin, guys. Let's talk about Bitcoin. So over here, you can see here we are clearly in an uptrend. There is no doubt anymore in my mind that this isn't legit breakout. Not only did we break out the line up here, we right now staying for 2 days right below this 200 moving average up here. We hit the 200 moving average on the dollar, on the effing dollar, man, on the dollar. And right now we are consolidating up here a little bit because we are extending from the moving averages. So that's all good and dandy. You can see here on the weekly time frame we are, you know, definitely up. Sorry, on the weekly time frame we are still definitely above, you know, the 20 and the 50 moving average up here, consolidating up here very nicely on the weekly time frame. So, you know, if there is any bullish, you know, reason to be bullish, this is the reason to be bullish. 20-50 moving average on the weekly time frame, very important. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but the MACD is giving us a crossover. I think I did mention it. So you know, indicators look good. We are above all moving average on the weekly, we are above all moving average on the monthly, we are above all moving average, not above all moving average on the daily, but very soon we will maybe be over that on the 4-hourly, above everything. So the only thing we have left is to get above this 200 moving average, 200 moving average on the daily time frame, and we will be above all moving averages on all time frames. And for everybody who's been following Patreon or this channel for a longer time knows that being above all moving averages on all time frames is one of the clearest signs that you are in an uptrend, in a some kind of strong, very strong uptrend. So that's what we want to do. We want to be above all moving averages, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200 moving average on all time frames, 4-hourly, daily, weekly, monthly time frame. Once you are above everything, you are very bullish, and this might actually happen right now. Today is 29, so we got 31st of March, and once that is done, we will we might just, you know, be above all moving averages on the monthly. On the weekly we are already and on the daily, if we just move a little bit up here in a couple of days, we will be above all moving averages on all time frames, and that's a super nice sign that we might be, you know, continuing towards upside. We are still looking at this, some kind of pullback down here. This is some kind of rising wedge that, you know, broke towards the upside. Unfortunately, the only pullback we had was this candle up here, and right now, you know, it just consolidates, because it goes up but it doesn't consolidate sideways. It consolidates towards the upside, right? Goes a little bit up and just continues. You know, it's a strong push towards the upside, definitely right now. And this line up here, you know, depends on how you draw it up here. Maybe something like this. Maybe it should be up here, yeah, up there. Maybe try it down here. Maybe something like this. Doesn't matter. No, it's definitely down here somewhere up here, maybe something like this. You can see that this rising wedge did get broken towards the upside. Of course, right now we are consolidating up here, and we are hitting this 200 moving average right above us up here, right? So the way I see it, this is a very strong indication also that we are in a bullish trend. I'm no longer looking for this rising wedge to do a fake out towards downside, anything like that. There are just too many signs right now that we are definitely, you know, strong bulls right now. Unfortunately, we are hitting a resistance up here, so, you know, I'm still expecting a effing bull pullback, but I understand that pullback does not need to happen. You know, consolidation can happen, but pullback doesn't need to happen. Like 2 days in red up here would be very nice, and then continue towards the upside. But, you know, we are not even getting that, which is actually a very bullish thing. So let's see here a little bit about resistance, because right now we do not have any kind of, you know, moving average resistance beside the 200 daily moving average. That's the only resistance we have over here right now. So we're gonna try, you know, establish some other resistances based on the chart, on the price action. And what we have right now is this resistance up here that actually got broken last week up here at 46,000. So we are not gonna use that. We got up here that's engulfing candle, technically not a major resistance. So I'm not quite sure whether we want to use this, because you can see here this engulfing candle. Engulfing candles should not be used for these kind of things, but we leave it up there. We got this one up here, and this one up here, and this one up here, and then you gotta go all the way up there to some kind of tops up here. We just gonna say that the range is between, you know, all of these stops up here, 1 2 3 4, they are all resistances that we need to break. I think this level between 55,000 and all the way up here might be a little bit tricky to, you know, break eventually. So you can see how the resistance levels are, you know, lining up. What we can tell right now is that we are coming to this 48 resistance up here. But if we can break 51, 52 level up to 55, this should go pretty quick up here. So these empty spaces are pretty nice to trade, and oftentimes they go pretty well, because you can see here there is technically no resistance between these levels. On the daily time frame there is resistance, but you know, the big time frames are showing no resistance. And you know, once you break up here, you know, these moves can be pretty volatile towards the upside. So it's important to note that between 52 and 55 level, not that much happening. Also above a 61 all the way up to the top at the 65, there is not much happening. So these moves can be quite fast. Between these levels there will be some resistance, but we have been pretty legitly breaking these resistances up here, and you can see how well we broke the resistance on the moving averages. So right now I'm looking at these levels up here at 48 49 levels to break. Then it's gonna come 50 51 level up here because of these stops up here. So you're gonna act as a resistance as well, and then we'll see if we can actually break towards the upside. If you want to take notes, there are all these blue numbers are the numbers of the resistances, you know, so that might be something you are interested in. But what I'm going to show you right now, is the triangle, guys, the triangle. So oftentimes I remember, let's go to this chart up here. Yeah, why not? Let's go to this chart up here. We got a gap on Brave Liquid Coin. That's not possible, man. Okay, let's do this chart. This chart now. If you remember down here, guys, I don't know if you remember, we went down here, and I remember we were going up here towards the top, and I remember there was this guy on Twitter saying, no, this is just you know, another pivot point, is gonna pull back. And I was like, no effing, not gonna happen. You don't know TA, we're gonna go to the moon right now. This is the start of the bull market. And what happened, he was right, and we did pull back, because nothing goes, you know, a straight line towards the upside. Now these pivot points create, but it is a good pivot point, because what it did do, it created this very nice trend line up here, maybe something like this, very nice trend line where we, you know, were going, you know, create another pivot point, and then we had this very nice triangle up here created, give or take, right? Very nice triangle created. And once this triangle broke towards the upside, you can see here, that's when we got this bull market, you know, happening. So what's happening up here right now? We might assume, you know, that this is the same thing that's gonna happen right now. We already got this bottom line down set up, right? But we do not have upline. We have some kind of maybe rising, ascending triangle, which I do not believe in, as you saw in the previous video, or video from 2 days ago, something like that. There is a video called I do not believe in ascending triangles anymore, but there might be some kind of a triangle over here create. Now we did draw this triangle, something like this up here, right? Maybe something like this up here, give or take, right? Maybe this is the triangle, right? This is the triangle. Maybe this is the small triangle that's being created up here, something like this up here. Let's pull it down a little bit. Maybe we are breaking the triangle. It's not. But what I'm gonna say, this might be a bigger triangle created. You know, we just might create another one of these, you know, very nice triangles over here. So when you're pulling this line up here, we're gonna try to, you know, just, you know, give or take and say that this is gonna be a triangle. Usually these triangles are symmetrical. So this is some kind of imaginary line. Right now we are fantasizing about what can happen. This is, you know, pure speculation, but these triangles can often happen. You know, you have oftentimes you have this first move and the second move that goes higher, the second move that goes higher, and then you have this you know, pullback. Sorry, you have this nice triangle that's created after the first pullback. It's a normal way to create triangles, so this might actually happen. So we might go up to some 62, and then, you know, people are looking at some kind of back down to 69 levels or something like that. But it can also, because of the moving averages, if you see where the moving average is right now, because of the moving averages right now, right, because of the moving averages, we just might go up there, go hit these moving averages on the downside back to some kind of 48 levels, and then break towards the upside. So this can definitely happen, and I'm definitely looking at that as well, that we create another one of these, you know, pivot points at the end up here, and then have a pullback, eventually have a pullback, and then break towards the upside. So that might happen as well, right, because the triangles happen. But right now I'm drawing this triangle up here. It is nice though. Yeah, I like it, but we're not going to talk about too much about this. Because if you start talking about this, that's mean that we are already broken out and we are going to the moon. Hello monks, did you buy yourself Nano yet? I won't buy Nano if you give it to me. For 0.001 buck. I'm not the only guy talking about Nano is yourself. I am not seeing any Nano talk from anybody else. Okay, so that's basically Bitcoin. Bitcoin is stupidly bullish right now, hitting this 200 moving average, and I'm still hoping for some kind of, you know, consolidation or some kind of pullback, but you know, this pullback is never coming. Mark my words, Hira. I marked your words when you said 10k, but we are not going towards 10k, man. I know you say we're going to 10k, but you know, why should I believe you when you popping some, you know, random numbers for, you know, some kind of coins, when you failed on the 10k, man? You failed on the 10k. You are so sure about 10k that you know, we are not at 10k. You know, we are going towards the upside. It's a bull market. Yeah, and you change right now. Okay, we're going to 58, then 10k. Come on, man. But we'll see, you know. And after that, if you are right on the 10k eventually, you know, in 5-10 years or whatever, right, then I'll listen to you about other, you know, calls. Mladen Petro, 199, what's up, Mladen? Thanks for the bucks, man, appreciate it. That's going directly into my, you know, into my Bitcoin holdings. I won't buy Bitcoin, you know, I want that $2 to become like 200 bucks, so 100x. So I'm gonna buy some S coin for those $2, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Does the triangle apex end on 22nd? Ooh, ooh. Good question, etc. Good question. Let's check that out. Let's check that out and see if we have some kind of, you know, we can always. This doesn't definitely end off. But if it's something like this up here, you know, that's like around December. That's around November 11th up here, right? That's like... maybe. We don't know. We don't know. Valid, what do you think? Pullback to 45 on the short term. You know, we've been calling for pullback right now, you know, since we've been calling for pullback since 44, but we are not getting pullback, man. We are not getting pullback. We are not getting pullback. Unfortunately, we are not getting pullback. So this is, you know, we want pullback right now because we want to buy in, but you know, in strong bull markets, this is what you get. You know, you don't get pullbacks. Sorry, I joined late. Do you know if also they will block some platforms? We didn't talk yet about that, so right now we're done talking about Bitcoin. So let's talk about this over here. EU Parliament can outlaw transacting with unhosted wallets, crypto advocate warns. And I just want to tell you guys, this is not a bad thing. This is actually a good thing, and I'm gonna explain to you why this is a good thing. The proposed legislation, this is just proposed legislation, just like they had you know, proposed legislation about you know, binding power you know, proof of work mechanisms, and they failed on that. So right now they are gonna try to argue that, you know, they want to outlaw the unhosted wallets. And what is an unhosted wallet? Well, MetaMask is unhosted wallets. So wallets that are on exchanges, on Coinbase, Binance, stuff like those are hosted because they got KYC, know your customer, so they know who you are, what you are, where you work, your you know, security numbers, in which country you are, what car you drive, who's your girlfriend, you know, what did you do when you were you know, 10 years old. You know, they know everything about you, so they also want to know, you know, your wallet, so they can, you know, put you in their system. And that's unfortunately how the world works. I mean, you can argue that you want the freedom, you can argue that you want to, you know, you want to be free, you don't want to have a, you know, government controlling you. Unfortunately, the world works in a little bit different way, and everything is about power and control, and the control is gained by, let me put it like this down here. The control is gained by controlling everybody. So if you don't control anybody, somebody else will control. So, you know, everybody's trying to have the most amount of control. Now, is this a bad thing for crypto? And it's not a bad thing for crypto at all. It's just regulation. All kind of regulation is okay because crypto is not going anywhere. They're accepting crypto. If crypto was something bad, they wanted to remove crypto, they would have done a whole batch of different things. You know, they would be regulating by banning the crypto. They'll be regulating by, you know, stopping the proof of work mechanisms. They'll be doing all sorts of things to, you know, stop the spread. They will be you know, adding you know, legislation that, you know, your country cannot process the transactions, you know, the your what I call server, your the guys that you're getting your internet from, they'll be telling them, yeah, you are not allowed to contact these and these addresses and so forth. But this is actually a good thing because this is just unhosted wallets and they just want to control. So that means they don't have any problem with you being on Binance or Coinbase or whatever, or Qcoin, as long as, you know, you say who you are and you pay your taxes. So they want to tax the money, they want to control the market because they see it's a big market, it's a new technology, so they just want to control the market. This is not bad for the price of Bitcoin, it's bad for you if you want freedom. It's bad for you if you're some kind of criminal. It's bad for you if you want to hide your money from somebody else. But it's not bad for, you know, you and me that are paying our taxes, and, you know, we don't care if you know, government knows that we got, like, you know, $300 on Coinbase, or $300 on MetaMask, or $300 on Ledger Nano, or whatever, right? We don't care, right? But it is bad for freedom. Unfortunately, it's bad for freedom, but it's good for crypto. So that's what I want to say, because a lot of people are saying, look, using this as some kind of, you know, bearish sentiment. They're trying to, you know, say, oh man, they're gonna ban, it's gonna be bad thing. No, it's not gonna be bad thing. It's a good thing, because, you know, the regulation has to come. You know, either you like it or not. You know, the wild west of crypto is done. You had like 10 years in the wild west, and right now it's gonna come, you know, orderly, nicely fashion. You know, there will be put up. It's gonna be really hard to do that, you know, and it might mean, you know, end to all of these Ponzi's if it actually happens, but I believe more in the moons than I do in my own government. I did not fail, it will come if we fail 58.5. If we cross 58 then stay above for 2 weeks, I will say not bear anymore, but you have been around, it's always racist 0.7 feet before main bear. Okay, man, we'll see. 58.5, I'm gonna give you that much. 58.5 then plus 2 weeks, that's 14 days after 58.5. We got the deal, man, we got the deal, no problem, we got the deal. Magnus, here is my beat prediction you want to hear. Beat, it's a 6 million buy. Yeah, that's kind of prediction I want to hear. What about new moon as happening in 2 days regarding a healthy pullback? Yeah, that's what we want to know. The moons, guys, the moons. So right now, the next new moon is on the 1st of April. So as you see, the moons are pushing the price up. You know, you get the new moon, you get into the bottom, you go up. You get the sorry, you get the full moon, you get the bottom, you get up. You get a new moon, you pull back. You get the full moon, you go up. You get the new moon, you go down. You get the full moon, you go up. Right. So right now we're getting again one of these new moons. We should give us a small pullback or decent sideways movement or decent consolidation before we get another one of these full moons up here and then blast, you know, to a million or something like that, at least above 100k or something like that. So we're gonna see that. So the moons are definitely working. We are waiting for this new moon, some kind of pullback. Now we've been saying, you know, we gotta have pullback for a long time. And when I say pullback, I don't mean a pullback down, you know, whatever. You know, it can be a small pullback. This is also a pullback, guys. This is also a pullback. A small, tiny, little bit thing, that's also a pullback. A sideways motion up here in a strong bullish trend is also technically a pullback. We just want this pump to stop for a little while, so you know the moving averages can catch up and we can, you know, go to the moon again. New moon in Aries, pump hard. Hope that. So let's see what's happening other than Bitcoin over here. Ethereum has the same kind of thing that's happening up here. We're not gonna use moving, these, we're gonna use these up here charts. We're gonna use this and that. So you can see Ethereum is also coming to this daily 200 moving average, just like Bitcoin is. On the weekly time frame, it's not above the 20 moving average yet, but last week it did manage to get above the 50 and get above the, you know, 3000 level up here. This is very important resistance, so it did create this double bottom down here. Right now this week, if you can manage also to get above the 20 moving average up here, super bullish on gonna be super bullish on Ethereum. You can also see that these stops up here, this one up here is getting broken right now, exactly up there. We got this stop up here getting broken. And what more do we have? We got this up here that's right now acting a little bit as, you know, suspect, but this is not this is not a pivot point, so this should not actually technically be any kind of resistance up here. And between these levels, I think right now Ethereum can pump pretty hard towards the upside, guys. Look at this. Between here on the weekly time frame, between 3003 and 3009, there is very little resistance up here. Very little resistance. I mean, beside this one up here, beside that up here, let's see where the daily and the daily 200 moving average. You can see up here, there is like no resistance up here. There's like, it is very close to get into this, you know, empty space where there's no resistance, and you know, technically it can do a very nice pump, like 10% plus in a day or two or something like that, or in a week towards the upside. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out, but it is indeed a very bullish. And you can see here the resistance for Ethereum is down here between 33 and 35 down here, and as soon as that's broken, it's already getting, you know, halfway through that. So as soon as it gets above here, I'm looking at this you know, 4k levels, and once you hit these 4k levels, this resistance at the top up here, you know, even this up here, you don't have anything legit all the way up to the top. Something like what's that, at 46,000. So definitely Ethereum also looks very nice and chunky and good and sweet and fine and, you know, juicy. So Ethereum and Bitcoin both are hitting this, you know, 100 moving average on the daily time frame, which is important resistance. So we are looking at you know, that to be broken eventually. So, but still bullish, very bullish. We're waiting for the pullback that never comes. Two coins that are performing very well, and I hear a lot of talk about them. Well, I hear a lot of talk about Luna, that's for sure. So you can see Luna is breaking towards the upside up here. This is the top for Luna. This is the resistance, and it is breaking the resistance right now. It is extended from the moving average, so I don't know how much this can go up, but I hear, you know, talk about they wanna buy 10 billion worth of Bitcoin for whatever they, you know, they're using it for, I don't know. But Luna is insanely bullish right now. They're just getting up all the Bitcoin they can get their hands on, and they're going public out. So maybe the rally we have towards the upside right now, it's maybe created by that. But you can see here, let's just clean up everything up here, and moving averages as well, because we are extended. Maybe something like this go up here, give or take. I would like to draw something like this, but you know, I don't know. Maybe something like this. So I think this one over here was some kind of. Let's try to use this on the downside. Use the downside, upside. It does seem legit though. So maybe hitting some kind of resistance up here at the top. Just see, I didn't do this too well before we started the stream. No, it should be some kind of rising. You see this week up here, it does look good. It's still climbing towards the upside. It is breaking some you know, horizontal resistance at least. So this one up here on the weekly time frame, it is breaking that at 99 bucks up here right now, sitting at 103 bucks. It looks good, it looks good. It is very bullish. Doesn't matter how you look at it. It is above all moving averages on all time frames, I think. Yeah, weekly, daily, yeah, it's above everything. So it is definitely gonna continue going towards the upside. We are not gonna go too deeply into the Lunar because I haven't done the work, but you know, it does look bullish. Another coin that continues pumping, I don't know what's up with Waves, but Waves is extremely bullish. If you look at this downtrend line down here, what you're gonna see is there are no big dumps. I mean, there is pushing on the price on the downside, and this dump over here is capitulation dump. Consolidate up here and just pump like crazy towards the upside. This is from the bottom to the top right now. That's like 500. That's like 6x already from bottom to top in like a little over a month and a half, and it just been outperforming, you know, so nicely. So this is one of the other coins that are actually performing extremely well right now. Why Waves is so bullish, I don't know fundamentals of what's happening with Waves, but I see on the charts it is extremely bullish. It is above all-time high. It just continues pumping towards the upside. This last weekend, you know, these 2 days, like it's already at 47%. It's just a beast. It's just a beast. You know what? Let's check out how much market cap this has right now. Waves, 5 billion market cap, so it's getting up there already, but it can still do like 10x or something like that in this move. Depends on how much everything else goes. I'm short Luna at 105, help lol. You are gonna short or you are already short? I'm not quite sure. Hey man, what do you think about Matic? Yeah, let's check out the two other coins. First of all, let's check LRC because, you know, Captain mentioned that it is performing well. And, you know, Loopring has actually been performing very well, but let's see on the daily time frame. Yeah, today is performing. It has this nice pump towards the upside, 70% today. This was a, you know, 50% pump. So Loopring is definitely doing very nicely. Also going above the resistance up here, above the 200 moving average, trying to climb up here, hitting this. There is a resistance right now on the 20 moving average up here, but it's very close to getting to the new all-time high up here. If you can manage to get up here, you know, the all-time high, it's no problem. But it already blows through up. KDI, we gotta check KDI because the central plant saw a license plate with KDI on it. So let's check it out. Let's check it out. So this looks like important levels up here. Maybe it's getting ready, but you know, maybe it's down here. It looks like it might have broken it. Like if you just use top line, this is too much data. Let's use like this and check the KDI a little bit up here, over here. Where do we get the most amount of? Let's go to 2 days. Let's go something else. Let's go 3 days up here. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, maybe something like this. So maybe KDI already broke this through upside. Right now, just consolidating up here before it does the move towards the upside. You can see here KDI did very well, broke the moving averages. Right now, had a pullback down here, but you see these big wicks on the upside, and it does seem that it is very bullish towards the upside. It did not break. Let's go right now. We can go up here. It did not break these levels up here. This resistance, let's see this resistance on the weekly time frame up here. Did it Yeah, it's sitting just below the resistance over here, and it needs to still break the resistance. But once it starts breaking the resistance up here, it's gonna gonna break this double bottom as well. But it's not there right now. It did nice move last week, finally getting above the 10 moving average, so it might be getting ready to pump. I don't know about KDA and how bullish that is. It did pump over here something like 90 times, 91 times towards the upside. But right now we'll see. Let's check at the KDA. 1 billion market cap. I'm already shorting target 98. Oh, you're already shorting. You're shorting Lunar. You're shorting the most bullish coin there is. You're shorting the most bullish coin there is. I don't get that. I don't get that. You are, you do you, I'll do me, but you are shorting the most bullish thing in crypto right now. I don't think that's very wise. I don't think, you sound to me like, those guys that are shorting Tesla. Everybody's talking about Tesla, how good is it gonna go, and then there is guys going, no, it's gonna go down, yeah, because it's too much, it's just a car company, it has to go down because, it's too much, 1,000 is too much, it has to go down, so they're shorting Tesla, right? So, I don't know, man, I don't know, I would never go, against, shorting something that everybody is like stupidly bullish on. Right, so Lunar right now, you say your target is 98. 98 down here. That's your target. I mean, why would you want to scalp this? You're scalping. I mean, we are extending from the moving averages. Definitely can have a pullback, but right now, I don't know. I hope you did your your homework for that one. 98. It's a small scalp. It's a small move. If 98 is your target, crypto makes me feel sexy. That's what women say. LRC. Yeah, we just checked LRC. LRC is looking fine, but I know you're on work, so we can LRC. Loopring is doing fine. It is pumping slowly towards the upside. It's above 200 moving average on the weekly time frame. It got a little bit resistance up here at the 20 moving average. That's around 146 or something like that. But it is already getting above these tops up here. And it just continued towards the upside. So definitely some kind of uptrend right now. Do you think Metaverse and gaming coins are still the hype trend? I think they are. I don't think it's going away. But how much will they be alive or not? Everything is coming back, guys. Everything is coming back. Last bull run, gaming network coins did insane pumps. Yeah, but they did not do as much pumps like some other coins because they came in late. They pumped a lot, really, really fast, and then the bull run was over, right? How's R looking, please? Badge Guitar, how you doing, man? R was actually performing well. No, I don't have R. I was looking at ARC. This was the wrong one. If you wait, shocked you wait for seeing Nano. Oh man, let's check out Nano, this effing coin, man. It's not even on Binance. It's on Qcoin. Okay, it's on Qcoin. This not in. Is this it? Nano. It's Nano. Why is X and O? Why it's called X and O on here? Okay, let's check out Kraken. Wobby. Let's check out market cap for Nano. Is this Nano? X and O. Is this Nano? 330. So it can pump like it's less than a billion, but Nano. That's Nano. X and O. X and O is Nano. Nano. X and O. Kraken. This goes back to November 19. Nano. Whoopi. December 18. Okay, it's fine. So there's the explanation. It pumped big time. So you probably bought up here. 10,000 pump. Been bleeding nicely to the downside like everything else. the trend is broken on the downside. That's nice. Let's clear up that. Let's go to the weekly time frame. It just managed to climb the 10 moving average up here, hitting resistance at 20. It's not above all the moving averages. We got a major resistance up here, bottom down there. Major resistance is up there. It has a way to climb, man. It has a way to climb, man. But you see these big wicks on the top up here, they show bullishness, so they do show bullishness. So it's good. It's good. It's good, but it's not that good. I mean it's still so low. Can it pump again? Yeah, sure it can pump again, but it doesn't look that bullish. Over here on the daily time frame, it looks like it's gonna pump again right really soon. It might pump all the way up to some kind of $3 or something like that. So you are gonna probably be back in the chat and scream, "Oh, I did 40% pump." Yeah, but so did other coins as well. Okay, so this looks nice so far. Yeah, it hit the resistance up here. It hit the resistance up here after the fall. You see here, resistance, resistance, resistance. Broke the resistance, right now consolidating. So this looks like it's gonna pump very soon. I'm looking at this 4 up here. I'm not looking at this because they are daily resistance, but this weekly resistance is all the way up here. But we got this 20 moving average, which won't, so yeah, the 20 moving averages are exactly where these bottoms are. So it's gonna, the first pump is gonna go to something like $3 up here, 2.9 or something like that, and then after that it might go up here. It has the potential, man, but will it outperform other coins? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Lunar on resistance and looks strong. I don't know which resistance you're talking about. Good morning, Philip. What about Harmony 1? Yeah, let's check out. Harmony 1 is not performing well. It is going towards the upside, but it is going slower to the upside than other coins. You have to understand that everything goes to the upside, right? We are not actually measuring what goes to the upside because everything goes to the upside. What we are measuring is how good or fast it goes to upside. Whereas the bullishness is measured in speed, in how easy it breaks resistances and so forth, so how good it holds supports, right? So this has just slowly been climbing to the resistance up here. You can see here on 1 right now, but it's nothing special because everything is getting to these resistance. It is following other coins, but it's no more bullish or bearish like than anything else, right? It is at this resistance right here. It just managed to get above the 50 moving average yesterday, had a pullback yesterday, today is climbing. So very soon it just might break up here, you know, and do a nice pump towards the upside. How big pump this towards the upside is gonna be, it kind of depends. But it is sitting right now, this resistance is after the pullback down here, after the pullback. So I'm pretty sure, you know, today or tomorrow it might break this resistance up here towards the upside and do a nice pump. How big pump it's gonna be, that depends. But it doesn't seem too bullish or anything like that. We've seen bullishness on this coin before, and it has been performing well. At one point I've been screaming that, you know, Harmony 1 is so bullish, is so crazily bullish, but right now it's not that bullish. It's just, you know, normal movements. I don't see anything special out of the ordinary. Dobro jutro, how about Zekila? Hvala puno. You know, when people start writing in Bosnian or Serbian or Serbo-Croatian or whatever language that I understand down there, it's, you know, I gotta check out the stuff. I gotta check out the stuff. Silica doing nice, man. Silica also stupidly bullish. You can see here it went up above the 50 moving average on the weekly. Let's see monthly. Monthly is definitely gonna close above you know, 10-20 moving average. This looks like stupidly bullish. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with Zekila, but it did like big pump up here. 149%. That's 2.5x. Right now having this pullback down to the moving average. It's consolidating up here at the top, but you know, I wouldn't say there is anything wrong with Zekila. The pullback needs to happen. You can see these moving averages on. When I say pullback, I mean consolidation. Consolidation needs to happen because moving averages, it's extended from the moving averages. So it needs to consolidate here, give these moving averages about at least this 10 moving average, this white one, a little bit time to hit the price before it can do another 100% or whatever it's gonna do, right? But it is stupidly bullish. A lot more bullish than Nano. Definitely a lot more bullish than Nano, and a lot more bullish than, for example, you know, Harmony 1 and other coins. But it is very nice. How many languages do you know? Norwegian, Swedish, Danish. You know, Norwegian, Sweden, then it's like same coin, and then same language, and then you got all these bunch of languages down in you know, Balkans, in the Bosnia, former Yugoslavia. So now there are like 3-4 languages. I don't know many languages, you know, I like 3-4 languages or something like that. Technically 3 languages, but you know, I can say a few words in German. And then if you take Norwegian, you can also technically say I know Swedish or I know Danish. And you know, since I speak Bosnian, you know, I technically know Croatian and Serbian. So if we're gonna add up all languages, you know, I know how to speak, you know, Croatian, Bosnian, Serbian. You can even say that I understand, you know, Bulgarian, because it's almost the same. It's not almost the same, but it's very close. Then, you know, Slovakian, you know, I got some nice, you know, words I can understand. Right now you got Montenegro is a whole new country, so you got Montenegro, Norwegian, Swedish, Danish, English, of course, and all the variation of English, Jamaican and stuff like that, right? Of course, I can say, you know, I can sing in German, of course. Du hast mich, you know, so German. No, it's like 3 languages. It's only 3 languages. Bro, when will the vote be for banning non-custodial wallets? I don't know when the vote is, but it really doesn't matter. It doesn't affect Bitcoin at all. It doesn't affect Bitcoin at all. Can you poll for what people think about April? Bullish, bearish? Okay, man. Okay, let's do the poll. How will April be? Bullish, bearish? Okay, guys, vote. Go, 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 go. Click bullish, click bearish. What do you think it's gonna be? How is April gonna be? Same in Swiss, yeah. Dobar dan, dobar dan. Dobrat. Have a great day. Okay, is there anything else that's been pumping, or like comp is right now 80 up 80%? Comp is one of these. Look at the comp, guys. We've been watching comp for a long time, and we are seeing this, you know, cup up here creating there was no handle because it just continue going on the downside. Might create some kind of bottom down here, but you know, comp was one of these things that just takes, you know, way too long time. Up 18%. Mithril is up 17% right now. How's Ape doing? Ape is down 4%. Let's go on the 4-hourly time frame. Is it back below the moving, below the support? It is back below the support, so I'm not very confident. Let's, but you know, it depends on how you draw this. Maybe it should be something like that. Yeah, it is below the support, but this engulfing candle should be up here. There we go. It is below the support, so we have some kind of fake out up here. It went up here, faked out. Try to go up here, back down. So Ape does not look good, guys. Ape does not look good. This on the 4-hour. We don't have a lot of data on Ape, unfortunately. It is creating on the daily, it is creating higher highs, so which is actually quite good. But on the short term right now, it's not the best looking coin right now. We got hidden bullish divergence up here, hidden bullish divergence, so maybe that's gonna help a little bit. I don't know. It's just too little data for this. Ape by 3 create a nice rounded bottom down here, went up, creating this pullback. If it managed to go above this level up here, above 6%, it just might break out. What kind of Ape by 3? What kind of market cap did this have? Only 200 market cap. It's less than Nano. April is my birthday month. Definitely bullish. I'll be 51 in 2 weeks, so mama needs a good crypto present. Well, congratulations. Happy birthday, Captain. In 2 weeks, nice. Mama need a good present. I hope LRC does a, you know, a big juicy green. You know what? What's your entry point on Zekilla? Entry point on Zekilla. Man, come on. So, 42 votes. 83% says bullish, 17% says bearish. I'm guessing we're bullish for April. I think people are done. Do you know what people don't check right now? Fear and greed index. Nobody is checking fear and greed index unless you are at some kind of, you know, some kind of, you know, extreme fear. See here, greed, we are getting the greed, but it's the up here when we should start selling. My order will be first one in April. Congratulations, man. Check the OP for 1st April. Max span is 42. I don't know what OP is. Could you please do Ethereum Mumbos USD? It's a Metaverse P2E coin. Big hugs, man. You called me, ma'am. I've never heard about it. If it's a Bmon. I've never heard about this, but it's on Qcoin or Getire, so it's a low cap coin. Let's see down here. Oh man, this looks like it bled forever, and it might be starting to get some kind of but the failure to stay above the 50 moving average up here, it's kind of, it does not look that good though. It does not look that good. It tried to break like everything else, the resistance, right back down with the golfing candle on the 50 moving. It doesn't show that much bullishness, I gotta tell you that. Try to go up here for the second time, right back down again. It's either being suppressed or it is indeed a little bit bearish. So I'm not getting any kind of good feeling about this right now. It went up to the 10 moving average, but it did not even break the 10 moving average. So I'm not quite sure about this, man. It doesn't look that good. Bmon. Let me check the market cap on this. Bmon. Market cap is only 5 million. Yeah, it's a very, very low cap coin. It bled for everything. Now it can of course pump because it's 5 million market cap. I mean, it's terribly undervalued. But the chart is right now telling me that there is no bullishness or anything like that up here. But it is creating indeed a bottom down here. It is creating indeed a bottom down here. You can see the bottom. It did create a bottom down here. Over here, but it needs to get if it wants to get out of this bottom, it needs to get about 47 or something like that. It's only when it gets above 47 that this becomes a little bit bullish, Open interest, check out the open. I'm not really good with the open interest and stuff like that. I don't know what even that is. What do you think? The chain link, not my slow mover. New iPhone for wife in April. When is the new iPhone coming out? When new iPhone 14 leaks, everything we know about upcoming 22 iPhones. A rumored iPhone will be featured on nonchalantly display. A rumored release. Unfortunately, it's not looking like Periscope plans to release. Probably around September, probably around September or something like that. Yeah, so Bmon doesn't look that, interesting. Okay, what more video? How long is it? 1 hour daily Bitcoin. I got stuff to do, guys. I got stuff to do. Thanks for stopping by for the Bitcoin Daily. I hope this was interesting. We checked out Bitcoin. We checked out EU regulations, saying that's gonna be a good thing. However you want to, regulations are coming out, you want it or not. They're gonna crack. Freedom. There is no such thing as freedom. Freedom is a fantasy word for for the sheep. To feel some kind of sense of freedom. There is no freedom in the world. That's just the way it is. The faster you learn that there is no freedom in the world, that we are all, slaves, you're gonna live a lot happier life. You're gonna live a lot happier life because you can accept what it is. You're not being, Watch Matrix, guys. Not the last match. Matrix 4 is like, it's bad. Like watch 1, 2, and 3, especially number 1. And guys, if you like Matrix, there is if you like Matrix universe, I'm gonna give you a tip, guys. I'm gonna give you a tip. There is something called Matrix, any matrix, the Animatrix images. This one, Animatrix. Go and watch this one. It's a set of Matrix is a fantastic. Like when the first came out, I'm a big Matrix fan. And Animatrix is insanely good. If you like anime or something like that, this is not even close to anime, but this is a set of nine cartoons set in the Matrix world. It's called Animatrix. It's such a great set of explanatory or short cartoons. Definitely watch this one if you like Matrix via the movie, and do not under any circumstances watch number 4. Do not under any circumstances feel the need to watch the latest Matrix from 2021-22. It's such a huge ball of crap that it's the worst film ever made in the history of the movies. It ruins everything. It's so bad. I don't know why they made it. It's so bad, so bad. It's so number 1 greatest movie ever. Then you gotta watch number 2 and 3 to see the ending. Very, very good trilogy. Watch the Animatrix, and then after that, do not under any circumstances watch number 4. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow, same time, same place, Bitcoin Daily. I'm also gonna do some more videos and stuff like that. So we're gonna see how everything is working out. See you guys. Bye bye. And outro. Get the fees. Technology, how you doing?